Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fifth Grade ELA. Today, I will be giving you a quick overview of what to expect this year, how to contact me, and just a little bit of information about me. It is unfortunate that we have to do our Meet the Teacher virtually. However, I'm excited to share as much information as I can with you all, and I look forward to teaching you this year. So, a little bit about me. My name is Miss Lewis. I am excited to be teaching you all. I'm passionate about teaching reading and teaching kids the importance of learning to read and loving to read. This is my seventh year teaching. I have been a fifth grade teacher for 5 years now. I have a son who is 8 years old and he attends Riverbend. He is in the third grade. I received a bachelor's degree from Sam Houston State University, and I received a master's degree in educational leadership from Stephen F. Austin University. Teaching is my passion, and I think that the best part about being a teacher is building relationships with the students and getting to know more about them through their writing and their reading and their short stories that they share. So, some of my favorites include Mexican or seafood. I like going to Cheddar's. I love crafting and cooking. My favorite color is black, which people find weird. I just love black. I probably could wear black every day. My favorite flower is a rose. I love action and suspense movies. My favorite book is Bud Not Buddy. It's a historical fiction book if you guys ever want to check that out. My favorite animal is a zebra. Also horses, but they're pretty much kind of in the same family. But my favorite location is the park. I just think it's peaceful. I like to go on walk and spend time with my son. And anytime we can get to the park, we're usually there. Um, so the curriculum information, which is the year at a glance for fifth grade ELA, there are 5 units that we cover. And unit one is understanding through reading and response. And in that unit, we just break down all of the metacognitive strategies that you learn in reading or use when you're reading. And we also complete the writing process. Within each unit, we will complete a writing piece to follow up with that unit. Unit two is understanding through author's purpose, craft, and language. And we study the author's purpose, their reason for writing, the craft that they use, and the language that they use in their writing. And in unit three is understanding through a genre study. In this unit, we focus on all of the different genres individually and we analyze those genres. And we will also write a piece in this unit as well. Unit four is understanding through meaningful review. So at this point, we've taught everything that a fifth grader needs in fifth grade to learn the skills and the SEs. And so we review everything to prepare them for the STAR test, the state test that they are given each year. Fifth graders take the test once in March, and then they can retake it in May. And if they do not are not successful in May, they will take it again in June or July. I'm not sure how things will be with with state testing due to COVID, so we'll be giving out more information about the STAR test later on this year. Our last and final unit is understanding through inquiry and research, and this unit is solely based on researching information and writing a report or essay or some type of presentation to present the information that the students have researched. There is more information about each individual unit found on the year at a glance, which will be posted in the Schoology folder on your ELA course. So a day in fifth grade ELA. So there's a specific schedule that we like to follow and try to be as consistent as possible with it so kids know what to expect when they enter the classroom or when they're online working for those virtual learners. We always start with bell work. That may be in the form of a writing, an invitation to write. Sometimes there will be comprehension practice, and sometimes there will also be spelling practice for bell work, vocabulary practice for bell work. We try to switch it up so that the kids are constantly getting reviews of everything that they are learning. Another thing about bell work is that every Monday, the students are expected to fill in their planners for bell work. So on Mondays, you'll fill in your weekly agenda so that you can use it as a checklist to follow throughout the week. After bell work, we always go into spelling practice. On Mondays, we learn our new patterns. Tuesday, we code our words. Wednesdays, we identify them in context. Thursday, we write about our spelling words. And on Friday, we take our spelling test. This will flip throughout the year because we will be including grammar practice as well. So one week they may have spelling, and the next week they'll have grammar, and we'll introduce grammar at a later point. So the next thing that we do is a quick relate break question, and this happens in for our on-site classes. Now, for our virtual learners, we do relate break questions when we do our Zoom meetings, our weekly Zoom meetings. Um, the next part of our day is our reading or writing lesson, and that's whole group. So that's the I do and the we do. And then our kids go into the independent practice. So whatever it is that we just learned whole group, you're going to do it on your own independently. We always close out with a share it, and that's where we wrap up what we learned today and how what we learned helps us be better readers and writers. And this is just a typical day. I like to be consistent. I know kids like consistency, and with everything going on with COVID, we want to be as consistent as possible with the way that we present our work to the kids so that they begin to have a routine and an understanding of what to expect from day to day. So, homework and reading, the students are required to read a book, article, or passage, or newspaper, whatever you have available to read for at least 20 minutes. Now, there are optional reading logs that I provide for the students if they would like to take one of those logs to record their reading. If they turn that in on Fridays, they receive dojo points. That's for the on site kids. For virtual kids, there's no way of recording the dojo points, but we're working on trying to get something going for how we can reward you for doing your homework. Another possibility for homework will be a spelling menu that you guys get, and you can access it in Schoology. And on that spelling menu, there are over 30 spelling activities. You can choose 4 of them and turn those in on Friday as well to receive dojo points for completing that also. I encourage you to use your weekly spelling list to complete the spelling practice activities. This will also help you prepare for your spelling tests that we have on Fridays. Some supplies. Most of the supplies for on in class really only include composition books, which the students have been provided those as well. I've already given every student a composition book for reading and writing. Those remain in the classroom. I do ask that if you have pencils, markers, colors, all of the other supplies from your students list, that they keep those in their backpacks to use personally because we're trying not to share supplies this year. Some of the things on our wish list that we need will be disinfectant spray, Lysol wipes, Crayola dry erase markers, candy for a treasure chest. I love to give out candy for a little incentive tracker that we use to document behavior. We also use behavior folders. If at any point your child receives a signature for something that they did inappropriately in class, you will be asked to sign that folder and return it. So these are all items and supplies needed, and a quick little wish list for things that we could use in a classroom. And also hand sanitizer. So, how to contact me? The district is really strongly in pushing for and encouraging that we communicate through Schoology. So, Schoology will be the only mode of communication this year. You can message me through Schoology, or you can contact me at my campus, and it's 979 My on site teaching hours are from 8 to 11, and then my virtual teaching hours are from 11:35 to 3:50. Now there is a break in between because I have a conference from 1:50 to 2:45, and that's Monday through Friday. And on some days I am in meetings for my conference time. If I'm not, I'm usually at my computer to be able to help those virtual learners or parents who may have questions. And I always check my Schoology message, and I check my TAC messages as well. However, I encourage you to gain access to your child's Schoology so that you can see everything and you can communicate with me through there. And that is all for today. I've enjoyed sharing a quick overview of fifth grade ELA with you all. Looking forward to continuing teaching your students everything's going great so far. Keep up the good work and make sure you stay in contact when you have questions or need help. Thank you guys for watching.